on today's episode of Comments from Insecurity. Okay, let's see. Work. Do you think this, like how they called me this has a job? Now that's funny. Oh, wait, photo? What's that? Oh, let's see. No one, and I mean no one, has done more to harm America than Democrats. I agree. That was funny too, right? Actually, I've never once talked about my political preferences, and I, secondly, am sure as shit not a Democrat, but it's funny that you went there. It's funny that you assumed, based on I have no idea, that I was a Democrat. Not that there's, I mean, you know, to each their own. This is a free country, you know, be as you will. But clearly this individual is insecure enough to try and call me out, for one, saying that I don't work. That always cracks me up too. I have been in the tire business, busting my ass for over 20 years in this industry, which means I do a damn good job. I'm very knowledgeable about new technology with vehicles and these tire pressure technology that we're getting into. I am the go-to at my job for that. I've done training, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they assume, I'm assuming, what, because of my appearance, you don't think I'm employable? Because, like I said, I kick ass. I'm very awesome at my job. And politics. I don't talk politics because I don't get into politics. Politics are I've always felt that everything was rigged, you know what I'm saying? But now, when something happens in politics that I'm very excited about, like, I don't know, finally giving a shit about what they're putting in our foods, because if you follow me, you know I'm super passionate about health. I'm super passionate about what we put in our bodies, and so now that we finally have somebody who gives a shit about that, RFK, finally somebody who's, you know, giving a shit about the garbage that this country is putting in our food to poison us that other countries don't. I'm so glad about that. I am. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to have someone that's finally doing something at our borders to keep us safe after all the criminals that they let in our country to unalive us, to do, like, I'm so glad. So I will say that. But that person that left this comment doesn't give a fuck about that. They just give a fuck about feeling better about themselves, which is why people make these comments. They're so insecure and their lives are so shitty that they watch. They put their profiles to comment, but they watch. But again, all this person is saying is that they see someone like me and they feel regret. They feel regret within themselves because I do what I want. I live how I want. I mark my body the way I want. And I still work. They look at me and think that nobody would hire me because of how I look. But see, I'm a great worker. I have a great work ethic. I never call in sick. I'm never late. So, not very bright, are they? When they get political, that's even more hilarious, because this isn't the first time. This isn't the first time someone's gotten all like, fucking Democrats on my, on my shit. It's laughable. Because for all we know, we could be on the same page, this person and I. We could be in the same, as far as values go. Oh, but wait, I'm all marked up, so that makes me, a Democrat? Because I've got tattoos and piercings? Because my hair's red? Because I do what the fuck I want? Because I live how I want, and I'm happy in life? And they're not? They look at me and they're like, oh man, I wish I would have gotten that tattoo I wanted. Or I wish maybe I would have done that thing that I wanted, but no, I couldn't do it because what will people say about me? I don't give a fuck what people say about me. I do what I want. I live how I want. And I'm loving life, yo. So to this person, I'm sorry. Sorry that you got regrets about your life. I'm sorry you got regrets about who you are. I'm sorry you don't like yourself at all. I'm sorry that you go out in the world and you pick people out to hate because it makes you feel better about yourself. That's gotta suck. That is no way to live. But apparently at some point in your life, you thought that was normal. And you cling to normal, don't you?